I served about 12 years in the Navy and 3 years in the Army.
I served in the Army. I did 2 tours in Iraq. I was there for the invasion and also for OIF-3, which is 2005 to 2006.
My husband is in the 9th Security Forces Squadron. He's getting ready to start his 6th year.
I went in the Air Force when I was 17 years old. It's a heck of a career. I loved every moment of it. If I was younger and they called me, I'd go tomorrow. The military is a culture within Marysville itself. I retired after 24 years in the Air Force, and I stayed here because of the community and the military support that the community lends itself to.
The veteran community is enormous. I think we have close to 14,000 veterans spanning Yuba and Sutter counties. We're creating a mobile art park for and by veterans and the public. It will consist of 7 murals facing Ellis Lake in downtown Marysville. Beautiful, beautiful spot, except that it's on a derelict bit of essentially wasteland, which the city has very kindly sponsored.
It's important to me for the simple reason it tells a story about a military life, what some of these men and women went through from the Korean War, the Vietnam War.
I am here because I think our perspective of what we went through is one of the most important perspectives to tell.
I want to make sure that the Vietnamese people are represented in this too, because it's their story as well.
For each veteran or member of the active military who are participating as veteran artists, we will buddy them up with one or other of our professional artists, and the artist acts as a mentor and a coach.
I'm here to help these veterans put together a mural that will show the city what the service experience to them means, and all through their eyes.
The veteran I'm working with, he's a veteran of the 82nd Airborne in the 1950s.
You sit in the plane. You think I got 12 seconds. From the time I walk out of that aircraft until I hit the ground, if something goes wrong, how am I going to correct it? That's all you thought about all weekend. That's all you think about in the aircraft.
It's amazing that word suspension, because in a way that's what we're trying to capture on our murals, isn't it? A moment suspended in time. Their story, which is very, very hard to share in daily life, can somehow find its manifestation.
In Marvin's case, I want him to hopefully find some sort of closure with, being able to see it instead of just living with it inside his brain.
The life of a military person is different. The commitment, service above self, that's a total commitment.
We've been wanting to work with the veteran community for a very long time. Every great idea needs a helping hand, and without California Arts Council's Veterans Initiative in the Arts, we wouldn't have had that helping hand.
Before I went to school for art, I was definitely a different person in the way that I was having trouble coping with becoming a civilian.
I 100% do believe art of any kind is a very important part of the healing process.